G'day guys, welcome back to week 3 of Entitled Opinion with Klutz and Das.
We're back, baby.
We're back.
You probably noticed the audio's a little bit better.
Yeah,
this
definitely.
week.
We're not an AM radio out west anymore. So
we had a few issues last week, but
apologies for the spicy cough, but we're back.
Klutzy's back. We're back at the Caxton, and great round of rugby league.
Yeah, it was actually.
I think I said last week, people probably didn't even listen to last week's podcast because of how crappy the audio was, and I apologise profusely for that. But I think I mentioned that the games last week could literally have been 50-50 either way, every game. I don't know about you, but I got 2 out of 8 tips.
Yeah, I think I got a couple, but it was very close.
Yeah, I had a horrendous tipping round. But should we kick things off with... Do you want to drive? I feel like this is...
Yeah, righto. I'll do that.
I feel like you're the sports guy, and you may as well drive us around.
Yeah, righto. Driver.
And then at the end, if you just go up the top, where it says round 3, you can click to next week's game.
Next week's, yeah, sweet. Awesome. Righto, so Thursday night, we had Dragons going down 12-36 against the Sharks. No surprises there. It was probably the wettest game
game
and
in
course,
fucking history.
The wettest man in the world came
Stood
through
up.
and absolutely creamed everyone's pants with his performance.
I actually tipped the Dragons there. I thought they were going to go all right. And I reckon they got pretty hard done by, like, with the sin bin early in the game. Sharks scored 2 early tries when they were a player down, and I think it was pretty soft. But, Sharks just too good for the Dragons.
My biggest surprise, but also in hindsight not that surprising, is the amount of points scored by the Sharks in that game. Yeah. Well, they are Sharks, so therefore, as we said, they do really well in the wet.
You know when you're in, like, I can't remember what grade, like science at school, and they're like, have a hypothesis tested, and then it's true. That's exactly what happened. We had a hypothesis last weekend. Sharks play well in the rain. It's literally never been more wet at an NRL game, and the Sharks put 36 on the Dragons. So like a game like that, you'd expect to be like 6-8 or something. You know, tight. Not the case. Hypothesis proved. Science.
See, there's a couple of wet games this weekend in general across codes. Just going to quickly deviate to...
That's fine.
Went to the Reds game on Saturday night and put a bit of a bet on for unders. Yep. And it ended up being like almost 50 points in the game. It was like torrential rain in Brisbane. Yeah, right. So I don't know if not as many handling errors either. Yeah, so I don't know. Is people starting to get like really grippy hands or something like that? I don't know.
Spider
senses. It's a bit ridiculous. But Friday had the early game a lot closer than what people might have expected. But Tigers went down 12-16 to the Warriors.
I can't even remember watching that game.
I don't think I watched it too much, but just like, I didn't actually watch that.
Average game.
We're going to go over it. But the big game on Friday and a surprising scoreline.
Very surprising scoreline.
Rabbitohs getting up over the Roosters 28-16.
One of my 2 tips I got correct this week.
Really? You tipped the Rabbits?
Yeah, I tipped South. Thought they'd bounce back.
Did you tip the Tigers? Or did you tip the Warriors?
Tip the Warriors. That was my only 2 for the week.
Far out. That's hectic. Rabbits definitely stood up. Cody Walker finally had a half-decent game. But good signs for the Rabbits. Roosters have had a bit of a shaky start to the season. But, they're the Roosters. They're going to bounce back regardless.
Yeah. This whole season's been fucked in terms of results. If you have a look at the table, it's outrageous. Yeah. It's like Cowboys coming second. What the fuck's going on?
Yeah, it's actually so cooked, but you love to see it as well. Panthers got up 38-20 against the Knights. We all know that Mitch Barnett absolutely ruined that game for the Knights by getting sent off. Could have been a totally different game, but there's just no way you're going to beat the defending premiers when you've only got 12 people on the field.
They scored some fucking good tries, the Knights, with being a player down. Once again, Dane Gagai is just like on fire. So I reckon, wouldn't be surprised if Dane keeps that Origin jersey on underneath his Knights jersey. Then I reckon they're going to... Exactly right. Dane, please reach out if you're listening, which I'm sure you are. So I reckon the Knights going to have a good season.
Knights are still continuing to surprise everyone. I think I just heard all these things... I've spoken about it before. I heard all these things pre-season that they were going to be just shit house. Yeah. But then you look at their team and it's actually half decent. They've still got boys coming back. They've got an awesome forward pack.
I had something I wanted to bring up from the Knights game. I don't know if you remember, but like at the height of Dan Gagai's Origin throbbing, he used to wear skins under his footy shorts, right?
Really?
Yeah, well, just I'm thinking back to like around that period. A lot of players wore skins. Right? Yeah. What the fuck happened to skins?
Dude, I think skins are like basically like gone.
You never see them. JT used to wear skins.
Yeah.
Full length skins on his arms.
Ridiculous, hey.
They improve your performance by 2%.
See, I think skins are actually becoming a fashion statement now, though, for people.
They're coming back, you reckon?
Because I was out at, I went out to Norths v Redcliffe at Bishop Park on Sunday. Watched under 16s, 18s, and Cup. And my mate that I was with, Trafford, was pointing out the amount of pink skins.
Yeah, right. So maybe they're on the comeback.
I think they might be on the comeback, but they're now colourful. So they're like a fashion statement because, like, these boys had them so that you could see them. And there's this bloke from Redcliffe under 16s, and he's just whacking blokes with pink skins.
I want to know because I'm pretty sure skins back in the day when they first came out. Remember, like, I remember I had a pair. I was like, fucking need them. Like, you just need them. You're fucking not cool if you don't have them.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure their claim was that they improved performance by 2%, and I would love to see some data on that.
Yeah.
Like,
I think the only thing I did was protect me from chafing with like little chubby boy legs.
Yeah, exactly. Now we got. Do you reckon Nobby's produced like improved performance by 2%?
No, not for me in the bedroom, but possibly on the footy field.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Put that
Maybe
to the
they
test
would
this
because
season.
I wouldn't be trying to grab a nutsack and keep it. So I'm not distracted.
Bring back skins.
Bring back the 2%ers, but yeah, it is an interesting point. Like, I know I used to use skins as a I got it into my head that if I didn't wear them, I wouldn't warm up properly.
Yeah,
because I had a couple of issues with my hamstring and my or my quads actually.
I thought you said your cock.
No.
Yes,
it's not big enough. No, but I actually tore my quad playing.
Yeah, right.
Like off the bone, the quad muscle.
The Vince McMahon.
Yeah, that's me, baby. But after that, I was convinced that if I didn't have skins, I wouldn't.
You do the same thing. Yeah, right.
So, I
used to wear them for like recovery, like keep them on for ages after my game, but myth, surely.
And that's how we've had Jock Rot for the last 12 years.
And look at us, obviously two professional athletes. So, shout out skins.
Yeah. All right, moving on from that game. Mitch Barnett, you're a grub.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Now, this is a cracker of a game, and I was on and off watching it because they are my team, but I was up at Fritzenberger pre-game for the Reds. I was a bit heartbroken. Storm going down 24-28, but cracker of a game.
I missed it, yeah. I was doing something on Saturday night. Absolutely. I didn't get to watch any footy.
Every time I got to put it back on, there was just some big play happening. Munster's looking so good. We had one of our mates, Charlie, say that we love mud guts, but geez, like Munster off the piss and eating fit and all that shit is amazing to watch. But
hopefully we can get him on the podcast in like 12 weeks' time as well.
Would be awesome. We were talking about this. I was talking about this with someone the other day. That's right. I was on Sunday with Traffer down at the footy. Now, Ray Stone obviously got...
Oh, yeah.
It bounced off the post, which you don't see.
No.
Like, can you recall a game being decided in Golden Point by it bouncing off the post and then someone scoring a try?
No.
Like, that's just such a grandstand
And
finish.
he's done his ACL.
He's done his ACL.
Fuck.
But they brought it back, and I was saying this the other day. Can you imagine if he was, in fact, offside?
Yeah. Oh, and
he's regathered the ball. They've gone, had a look. He's offside, and he's done his ACL scoring.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Like, your season's ended on a penalty.
And you didn't even get to win.
He didn't win. So for him, like, it's a bit of justice.
That's his last game for the Eels as well.
Yeah. So that's huge. Like, going out on a high, beating Melbourne in Melbourne in Golden Point in that fashion.
You be telling your grandkids about that.
Body oath. But shit, you got to feel for the bloke.
Oh, fucking oath.
Also, off the Storm, I think the Storm are injuring their own players. Everyone's probably seen the clip by now.
Oh, wait, what?
Of Xavier Coates.
Oh, yeah, getting scared.
Scared. But, I think also we were chatting about this on Sunday as well. Cheese. Yeah. Playing with a broken hand.
Mental.
Absolutely.
He's a little fucking ridiculous nugget, eh? Like, he just runs so hard and,
It's just like, so, as I was saying to Das before, because it seems absolutely cooked that he's come back from that. But I was chatting to a bloke on Sunday down at the Redcliffe game, and he was saying, like, back when he was playing a couple of years ago, he broke his thumb, and he had surgery where they put a plate in rather than the screw. So he actually got told, like, he could come back basically a week after surgery as long as he could catch a footy.
Yeah.
He's going to be sore. So the assumption was maybe Cheese has got a plate put in his hand and
just toughen it out. Probably got needled up. And
he said he'd been talking to some of the boys as well, and Cheese was saying...
Cheese seems tough as nails as well.
Yeah. He said, like, Because I know like Trafford had one of his boys that he manages go down and ended up being 19th man. He was meant to play. But then Cheese came out and did that. And he's like, Cheese was just saying how sore it was. But was like, sweet at the same time.
Did he play well as well? I didn't see it.
I didn't get to see much of what he was doing. But yeah, fuck. I think it's just a big... Like, that's a big lift for a team as well if you got like a star player like that coming back.
And they had a few injuries as well. Like they needed him back.
Now, possibly the biggest bed shit of the season that we'll see this game next. Raiders got up 24-22 against the Titans down in Canberra after being down 22-0.
Yeah, disgraceful.
Actually, so fucked.
Disgraceful. Like the Titans are the team where that exactly what they've done. They could score 22 points and lose a game. Like, you know what I mean?
The Titans are the new Warriors.
Yeah, they are. You know what I mean? They are, yeah.
They're so hot and cold, but they've got one of the... Like, doesn't matter what game it is, the Titans are always going to be deadly in attack, but it's just whether they
just leak points.
Tackling.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people saying
I'm out on the Titans.
They've got the same sort of thing, like the same sort of mindset there, is that the Titans are one of the most potent attacking teams.
Yeah. After the Raiders game, not last week, the week before, I was like, I'm never going to tip them again this season. So I went with the fucking Titans, and at half time I was like, I'm cheering
this
here.
This is awesome.
Look at me now.
Yeah, but it's just, if they don't work on their defense, they're going to have a lot of issues this year. Because they got such a good team as well, like on paper, but... This can't bring it together. There's a big fucking hit. Brimo, I'm not sure who
got his pants pulled down.
Oh my God.
Literally got his pants pulled down.
Can we bring back the pants pulled down?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Also, what's the go with fucking NRL players wearing budgie smugglers underneath their pants?
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Why aren't you wearing skins?
Yeah.
Maybe Budgie's sponsoring because they have had a few...
Like team pairs and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But they had like that campaign. Remember, Budgie put out a campaign before being like, recreate this moment.
Yeah.
It was like from the Winfield Cup back in the day with Tina Turner and the Knights boys holding her. I think it's the Knights.
It just seems weird to me. I don't own a pair of budgies, but I would think it would be really uncomfortable to be running around in budgies, not like jocks.
Particularly if you got like, man, all I'm thinking... As always, I'm just thinking about the chafe factor.
Yeah, but imagine someone like Payne Haas or like Jason Tamalolo, how big his balls are.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and you've just got such a tight little area to put it in.
Would he have to get specially made? We talked about his pants before. I wonder if he have to get specially made budgies.
Jesus. Yeah, it's like those kids that like their feet were too big and had to get specially made.
Do you reckon they have to pay more for their budgies? Like, because they got fucking way more material? Like,
yeah, surely. Oh,
like Jason would be wearing 2 pairs to my 1, surely.
Exactly. Fucking oath he would be. Because of his big ass and big balls.
If anyone out there wears budgies instead of normal underwear, let us know why, because that just seems completely fucked.
Yeah, exactly. Right, 2 games to go. Most disappointing game for Darsole. Broncos going down 12-38.
One of the worst games of my life. I was at the game.
Cowboys looked good.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But we just looked horrible.
But, you know, I think just the general hype around the Broncos so far this season might have gotten to their heads a little bit, you know.
Like, I was at the game and it was one of those ones, Sunday Arvo at Suncorp, big crowd building. I was like, there's just no way we lose this. Like, we're just going to pump these blokes.
Yeah, exactly.
And one thing I wanted to bring up was the heritage jerseys the boys had on are fucking horny as. Awesome. If you haven't seen them, they're sick. And I was wondering, I wanted to get your thoughts on, do you think that there's a correlation between levels of me being horny or the general public being horny and collars? Because I think jerseys with collars are fucking so sick.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Bring them back. The Queensland one from 2 years ago with the white collar, so sick. Broncos so dope, heritage one, collar, like.
There's something about, like, because you can have, like, collar up and you look a bit deadly if you're, like, a winger, but you can just, like, when you see them do the collar up, you know, they mean business.
I just love the jerseys with collar.
It looks sick, doesn't it?
And you know what else I wanted to bring up? Something that I always thought was so weird. This is like a bit of a flashback. Do you remember Brent Kite?
Yes, I do.
How he used to tuck his collar in?
Did he?
Do you remember that?
No, I don't.
There's so many photos if you Google him. He had fucking... Let's have a look here. You can do it on the computer if you want. He used to always tuck his collar into his jersey and it looks so weird. Surely if you just type in his name.
Rugby league player.
That's it.
Go to images here. Straight away, look.
Yeah, see?
That is so
He's the only person who used to do it, and I always just think it was so fucking weird.
Is it not weird? He's coaching. Oh, I don't know how successful. He's coaching a team. He looks like wins a big man.
Scroll down. Is there any more?
I think there is. Oh no, there's no collar on that. But
yeah, I'm a big collar advocate. Bring back the collar.
Do you reckon Brent Kite, when he didn't tuck his collar, I wonder how his career went when they got rid of the
I'd love
collars.
to see percentages.
Because he was
there. You go on the right in the Blues jersey.
Yeah, right. That is so scary.
Players you haven't thought of in a while. Brent Kite.
I wonder if he did that so that people couldn't
tackle him. I reckon
you can see Brett Hodgson in the background there.
Collar out, and we know how that went for him.
We know how that went for him with Gordy. So maybe
that's why the Broncos fucking sucked so much on the weekend.
Exactly. Brett just had all this head noise as well back in the day, knowing that Brett got fucking smashed over the sideline by Gordy, and he just didn't want to see that happen to himself. But the retro kits as well. Fuck, they need to get them back in circulation.
Yeah.
Hey, I know you've got a 95 one.
Yeah, I wore it a few weeks ago.
I've been looking at a Melbourne 19. There's a bloke out on Instagram, Jersey Lord.
Yeah, great page. Yeah, shout out Jersey Lord.
Would actually love if he reached out because I'm probably going to reach out to him soon.
Yeah,
he's had this up since October. It's a 1998 inaugural season, no sponsorship.
Yeah,
Melbourne jersey.
That's what you want
with the original V. It's a double XL as well. It's fucking pricey. It's $225.
That's sick.
I think I might be reaching out to him about that. But Heritage, I always love those sort of rounds. I was actually looking for going to the Reds the other night. I wanted some Reds kit, some more Reds kit, and then I also was like, "Fuck, I need some Melbourne Storm kit. I need some more. Like I'm starting to run a bit low." I started looking online, and there's this fuck, I could spend some money on kit.
I was just about to say
Melbourne Storm Anzac Day jersey 2021.
Sick.
I
went to Rebel on the weekend. My girlfriend needed new runners. And we're there, and I was like, she was trying on. I was just walking around. I was like, oh, I could get a Wallabies jersey. I can get a Maroons jersey. I can get the Broncos Heritage jersey. Just spend $1,000 on merch. Yeah.
Do you think you're more likely to? Because I know we all support teams, but as soon as you go to Rebel Sport, just the lighting and everything, and how they've everything just looks so.
It does look so sick. Even the training gear, the pants and shit. Oh,
I'm a big advocate for training gear.
Yeah, it's gun. I might wear it next week if I can find it. I have a signed Kurt Catewell training shirt from the Origin, and it hasn't even been washed. It smells like shit.
Yeah, you can't wash that.
Shit, no. The spirit will leak out of it if I wash it.
Yeah, poor Carrot. Bit injured this week.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Last game, Manly with a really unconvincing 13-12 win against the Bulldogs.
I was absolutely blackout when this game was playing, so...
Yeah, I can imagine. To be honest,
another wet game, wasn't it?
Another wet game. Manly obviously not living up to last year's hype. But Bulldogs aren't looking horrendous. You know, they're always in the game.
Yeah. I think I tipped the Dogs. I did because I got that wrong. Yeah.
I think this week will be a big test for them. We'll get into that versus Melbourne. But, Sea Eagles were a top 14 last year, statistically.
Statistically. And they've, only got beaten by a field goal. So
my most mind-blowing stat that came out of that was someone posted on the Hello Sport page where, if you're listening, yes, we are copying them. So fuck you.
If it's taking you this long to realise, then that says more about you than us.
Exactly. Get your head checked. But that's 3 seasons in a row where the Sea Eagles have opened with their first win with a 1-point victory.
Yeah, right.
And then someone went further to that in the comments section,
and they won their next 4 or something.
It was the next it was the next game after that in the previous 2 seasons. They've won by a margin of 32 points.
Shit.
It was 36-0 back in 2020, and then last year it was 30... Oh, no, it was 32-0, and then, it was 36-4 or something.
Yeah, right.
So it was 32-point margins, so that's pretty insane. But, that was the week of
What the fuck is that ad down the bottom? Scroll down.
Looks like... I thought it was TikTok, but... First... Broken.
It's like army gear shop. Stuff. That's so weird.
What have you been looking at?
Well, this is the beers account that I only really use for YouTube.
Yeah, okay.
So
true.
Nothing, but that's still
very,
weird.
Very scout. Righto.
Wow.
So, and we've got ladder positions as well. So Thursday night, tomorrow night's game after this is recorded is going to be an absolute stinker, and it rounds out March. So
sucks. I'm going to declare right now I'm picking the perfect round this week.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick it right now.
Alrighty. So first game, we've got the 10th place Titans versus the last place West Tigers. Tigers are $3.50 underdogs here up at Seabass.
I think the Titans win.
I think the Titans bounce back in a big way.
Same.
They really need big Toby Sexton to stand up with Brimo, because Toby had a shocker of a second half. But
hopefully Brimo can keep his pants up. Maybe we should get Nobby in touch with Brimo and see if he plays better with some undies on instead of fucking...
Instead of budgies.
Budgies.
Yeah, definitely.
Skins. Someone get AJ some skins, please.
Brimo reach out. Alrighty. Then we've got the early game on Friday. Fuck, Friday is a cracker of a game. Both games. The first game is home game to Sharks. They're in third, up against the fourth place Knights.
I'm going Knights.
Knights. It could go either way, couldn't it?
Yeah.
KP might be back this week.
KP might be back.
It is Teamless Tuesday when we're recording, but we haven't actually looked because that's how prepared we are.
No.
See, I'm going to go the Sharks in that one. I think Nico Hines is just on an absolute throbber, and I don't know. He's just having a season for the ages.
I reckon if old mate didn't get sent off last week against the Panthers, Knights beat Panthers. So I'm going Knights.
Yeah, that's a fair statement. Next game, grand final rematch. It's a Penrith home game. Panthers versus Rabbitohs. First place versus ninth. Rabbitohs have found some form since
Panthers are fucking
last
good.
15 of that
Cleary's been named.
Cleary's been named. Sean O'Sullivan's probably going back to the bench.
Most unlucky bloke in the NRL, Sean O'Sullivan's been playing some great footy. Fucking feel for him. Getting back to Brisbane, please.
Could there be a
Jesus Christ. I'd love to have Big Sean partnering Adam Reynolds, but anyway.
Yep. I'm going to go Panthers in that one as well.
Me too, yeah.
All right, this game could literally go either way. It's being played out at Redcliffe. It's a Warriors home game, 12v8, Warriors Broncos.
The Broncos have the luckiest draw in the sense that they get so many home games that are technically away games.
Yeah,
Magic Round's an away game. This is an away game.
It's awesome.
G up. We still suck. I'm going Broncos.
Yeah. I think the Broncos will get up. I think they'll bounce back in a big way.
But yeah, they need to. I reckon everyone's complaining about... it does my head in after a Broncos game. I'm in so many different groups and stuff. People are like, oh, Tessie New's got to go. Albert Kelly's got to go, blah, blah, blah. If you have a look at the stats, Broncos had 1 ruck infringement, gave away 6 penalties, and had 12 errors.
Yeah.
That's what lost us the game.
Yeah.
Ill discipline. We had no repeat sets down there and we built no pressure. If we can just complete our sets, build pressure, we still scored 2 tries. We still looked good when we had the ball down their end. We just never had it down there.
Yeah, exactly. You got to complete your sets.
Yeah,
and actually
it's our biggest issue, I think. But what the fuck would I know?
But they are coming up against probably the most inconsistent side of the last 2 decades.
This game could be 6-4 or it could be 58-0 to either team.
Yep. So, hopefully the Bronx get up there in their away home game. Next game, the afternoon game on Saturday, we have the 15th place Seagulls versus the somehow 7th place Raiders.
Seagulls for me.
Unfortunately, I think
by
Seagulls
32, will get up. Exactly.
Yeah, Seagulls by 32. You've heard it here first.
I wonder what that's paying.
Fuck, I don't know.
I'll see if I can check if you want to
get that up
going.
for sure.
I don't know if I'll be able to.
I just don't think the Raiders were so lucky last week that they shit the bed.
Yeah.
The Seagulls have been known to just absolutely fuck up shit teams.
Yeah.
Raiders just low on troops already. Seagulls probably looking to find some form. Now, could you read this imagine going in, it's week 4, and this is the standings. The 2nd place Cowboys at home against the 13th place Roosters.
So is that a typo?
Absolutely rocks. So, look, even though the Cowboys are in 2nd, I think they might be about to come back down to earth. However, they do have Vinny Chase, Chad, and Tommy Dearden have been playing out of their skin, and the Hammer's been awesome at fullback. But I think the Roosters are just going to be too big and too strong for the Cowboys. If Joey Manu is lined up against Val Holmes, prepare to have 5 tries scored down that flank.
Yeah, I think the Roosters are finding form and will just be way too good.
Yeah, they'll definitely get up there. Sunday, the 4 o'clock game, we've got 5th place Melbourne up against 11th place Doggies. It's Josh Addo-Carr's return to Melbourne, and I think he's going to go away a big loser.
I reckon this will be a fucking good game.
I think Melbourne's just lost at home to the Eels in that sort of thriller. Harry Grant's back. Cheese is on the bench now. Those two together when they're on the field is fucked. Yeah. Because Melbourne are most successful when they've got that 4th playmaker, I suppose.
Yeah.
So I just think,
that'd be a great game.
The punting doesn't lie. $1.20 against $4.50. So I think that's going to be awesome. And then we've got the last game, Sunday night, Eels Dragons 14.
I'm going to tip the Dragons. I thought they were unlucky as well on last weekend against the... who did they play? Sharks. Yeah.
I think Eels are going to get up here, but, you know, I don't know. Eels are so... They can actually be such a hot and cold team as well.
Yeah, 100%. They should be a top 4 team every year, but they never are. They never are. What does that tell you?
Yeah, exactly. So that's that, I suppose. I
think that's all I had written down. Yeah. Let me just double check quickly.
Now, one thing I wanted to cover off. I know the other week I think it was the first week. It might have been last week. Can't remember. It's only been 3 weeks. Fuck. I was saying what code's getting softer, Union or League. Now, there was a couple of cards in the Union on the weekend that it's really starting to show that Union is pretty fucking soft. One of them was pretty reasonable. Zane Zander with some lazy body height, shoulder straight to the head.
We love Dane Zander on this podcast.
We do. We love Dano. So he got red carded and he's copped a 3-week suspension for that. Fuck. But another one, now... For those out there who don't know, in rugby union, there's a deliberate knockdown. So in league, if you're defending, you can whack the ball down, repeat set for the opposition. In union, you can't deliberately do that or else it's a fucking penalty. So
and you get yellow carded, don't you?
Yeah. Tate McDermott, who's one of the smallest blokes out there on the field, he's just defending like he usually does with his arm out wide like this. And as he goes to make the tackle, the dude passes back inside him and it goes into his hand as he's in the motion of tackling.
Yellow card.
See you later.
Yeah, that's fucked. There's no fucking discretion allowed. Hey, it's just
it's just so stupid. Everyone's blowing up about how stupid it is. But there's another one. Tom Banks went to make he's the Brumbies fullback. Went to make a tackle on one of the Force players, and his head hit the other bloke's head, and he got red carded for it.
Yeah.
And then he went to the judiciary, and they basically said, that's not a red card.
Yeah.
That's just a stupid decision. So it's just fucked. Obviously player welfare, hitting heads and stuff, that's a big thing these days.
Yeah,
but a bit of fucking common sense has to come in.
Yeah.
It's just so dumb. But Union, you were looking good there for a while, but I think we're starting to look softer again. So
grow up.
Yeah, grow up. Grow up indeed.
Hager's having footy back though. It was great to be out and about on Sunday at Suncorp and stuff. It was. I'll cover it off a little bit further in the
this
in our
is the
Friday
best time of year because not only is
not
the
cold.
main ones back, it's not cold, but club footy's back in both regards as well. So yeah, look, that's I think that's it for this week.
That's it for this week.
That's our 28 minutes opinions
of pure
dribble
analysis.
Yeah. Some really hard-hitting facts in that one there.
Let us know what you think, though. Please give us feedback. We had a bit of a shocking week last week with audio and video, obviously, so we haven't been posting much, but we're obviously back this week, so we're keen to ramp things up. And it's now impossible for Clutzy to get COVID again in the next 6 months.
I'm actually immune to COVID.
So bang, bang.
Yeah, so fuck, I'll talk about this in the other podcast, but it's a Pat McAfee thing. If anyone really enjoys this stuff, go watch some Pat McAfee stuff and American sports, but I'll explain it a bit more on the Friday potty, so you'll have to wait till then to listen to what I'm going to say. But that's my cocktails for the week. That's our entitled opinion.
Go Broncos!
Go Bulldogs! No, fuck the Bulldogs. Fuck.
Yeah, tune in on Friday and see you next Wednesday.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.